Hi, I'm Dem Slackers, and you're watching Toasted.
Dem Slackers, welcome to the Amsterdam Dance Event.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
You're hosting your own night, your own evening, you're right.
Yes, we've got a party at Dancing by Jansen tonight. We've got DJs flown in from all over the world. We've got Stylevai from Sweden, Helena from Australia, Mike Hawkins from Denmark, Wannabe Star from Amsterdam, and the Mighty Fools from Hilversum.
And they're all friends of yours.
Yeah, they're all buddies, and I think they all sort of know each other as well, so it's just going to be one big party tonight.
Now, your star is rising really quickly. Did you just sign a deal to EMI?
Yeah, no, I just signed EMI. The EP I released last week, I think, the 12th of October. Dates and stuff are always a bit rough for me, but the 12th of October it came out on Beatport. It's still coming out on iTunes at the end of the month or something, but it's doing really well. It's getting some good support from some big DJs, so I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, and I'm excited to release more music with them.
And you're 21 years young still, and very successful, I might add. You started off like 5 years ago.
I started off like 5-6 years ago producing hip hop and MCing and stuff. Threw that aside fairly quickly because it wasn't
Is there
very.
actually still MCing stuff from you where you hip hop yourself? Do you have that on tape somewhere?
No, I do maybe, maybe. No, I don't have anything.
That shit would be really hilarious to have when you break through to the mainstream, really. I mean, if you were this big superstar, we've got some tapes from you hip hopping, that would be amazing.
Put it on my album if I'm like really famous. No, I think people would immediately stop listening to anything I'd make. No, it was really bad. Trust me, you don't want to hear it.
Was it English hip hop actually, or
It
Dutch?
was English.
Okay, cool.
I was English and Dutch actually. So, no, I had fun doing it, but I wasn't very good at it. So I started making hip hop beats and then rolled into dance music at around like 16, 17. I've never stopped, and here I am.
And you toured. I mean, you toured all over the place. You've been in. Just toured Australia, right?
Yeah, no, I was in Australia for 2 months at the beginning of the year, living in Sydney at like Bondi Beach. So
You were living there and you were playing there.
I was based in Sydney, and I was from there like touring and just flying everywhere. Really nice, but Australia's so huge, you can still fly 5 hours and still be in Australia. So it's a lovely country though. It's just super isolated from the rest of the world.
How is the dance scene there? Is it anything?
It's alright. They're a bit like they have to catch up to the rest of the world a little bit. They're a bit like slower. It's a bit, I don't know, like they're catching up on the EDM stuff, and I don't know. It's just it's like they're a year behind pretty much, and it's cool. Like the kids over there go nuts. They party their asses off, and like I don't really know any places where they actually party harder than there. So it's
Well, maybe tonight at your party. I hope.
let's hope so.
Hey, you're at Amsterdam Dance Event. How big and how important is Amsterdam Dance Event in your industry actually?
I think it's one of the most important dance industry like conference thing right now, because obviously the whole world is looking at Holland right now for all the DJs and the music that's coming from our country, and we've got a music conference like right here in the heart of Holland where all our superstar DJs and stuff come, obviously. So I think Amsterdam Dance Event is definitely one of the biggest conferences in the world right now. It's just everybody flies over here from the whole world, and yeah.
So it's an opportunity for you to showcase yourself, right?
It's an opportunity for all DJs to just show what they've got, and I think just like you want to be able to say that you've played on Ibiza, you want to be able to say that you've been to Amsterdam Dance Event and played at Amsterdam Dance Event. So I'm just really excited that we've pulled off this night, this Slackers night tonight, and I'm really excited to see how it's gonna go. So.
And you just released your new EP. It's called Gold. Are you working on new stuff actually next to that?
I've already finished a new EP, so I'm working hard again. So no, that EP is coming out on EMI as well, hopefully. So we're just like trying to figure out when we're gonna release it. Hopefully as soon as possible. Looking to release it in a month or 2 months or so, still before the end of the year at least. But it's just exciting to see now where this EP is gonna go, because it's been getting some good support. So I'm just excited to get some more feedback from that, and then release the next EP and hopefully make an even bigger impact.
Hey, Dutch DJs are really popular across the globe right now. You just mentioned it yourself. Do you notice anything? I mean, do you notice that you're being a Dutch DJ yourself? It's easier for you to get gigs, or
I think it's when you talk to people and you say you're Dutch, it's always like, oh, you're Dutch? That's cool. Like, they always listen to you early, like more and stuff, more I don't know, like they pay more attention to what you say and stuff just because you're Dutch, and it's just because we have a really good reputation over the whole world, and I don't know. I think it does help, yeah. Which is funny 'cause we're such a tiny country.
Yeah, and
We're so good at dance.
and why is that?
I think it's because the Dutch audience and the Dutch people everywhere are really like critical on what we do when we play a DJ set or when we release music. Everyone's always very like fierce and critical on what we do. So that strives us to be the best we can. And if something works here in Holland, then it's probably going to work in the rest of the world as well.
I also once heard that there are like 30,000 amateur DJs mixing in Holland in their bedrooms. Do you know if a figure like that is correct?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure every country has an insane amount of bedroom DJs, producers right now, because it's so easy to get into it at the moment with the internet and with all these with these software and stuff you can download like that, and everything's free, and there's so many tutorials on YouTube. Like it's just really easy to get started if you want to get started. So if you want to put a lot of effort into it, it's not impossible anymore to get out of that bedroom and start doing actual like awesome stuff. So
What brings you out of the bedroom onto a stage?
I think good music at the moment, because obviously I can't really tell you guys how that is because I'm still young, but how it used to be is people used to just DJ, and that brought them all over the world because they were a good DJ. But I think nowadays it's more about having good music, and then you get booked shows because people know your music and they'll buy a ticket. So it's more of a concert-based idea, I think, than it's actually going to a club night and going to dance to a DJ. So I think you just need awesome music, need big DJs to play your music, and then you'll probably get out of that bedroom and into a club.
How important is Facebook and Twitter for you?
Super important. Like you can't really reach your fans any other way nowadays. Facebook is just a really easy way to get messages out of there and get new music to your fans. And Twitter is the same. Twitter is exactly the same. But Twitter is more, you can use it more for like random rants and stuff and party quotes. And like when you're drunk, you could just tweet something random. I use Facebook more as like actually important stuff. And then Twitter is just a bit of a spam box.
Where will next year take you? Where are you going?
I have no idea. We just signed with I just signed. Dem Slackers is plural, but it is just me. I gotta say that though, because it's a lot of people still think it's two people. Anyways, we just signed with an American agency, so hopefully I'll be in America by next year somewhere, and hopefully I'll be going back to Australia as well.
What are your aspirations? Where do you want to be?
I don't know yet. I just want to enjoy what I'm doing now and like focus on actually making music and having fun again, because it's really hard not to let it become about doing all these shows and meeting all these people, and you know, I want to have fun doing it, and I think I kind of lost that early this year, but I've definitely regained it now, and it's just about the music for me now, and I'm excited to just make awesome music that I like to make and see where it gets me.
Because it can go really quickly, right? I mean, Afrojack, he became almost overnight an international DJ.
No, if you have that one hit, then you'll just shoot into the sky, and it's awesome that it works like that. But then again, that hit can never come, so you don't know that. But then again, that shouldn't be your goal. You should just make music, and if it happens, it happens, and then be happy with it. But just mainly just focus on making good tunes and having fun with it, I guess.
Well, I hope you'll have fun tonight.
I hope so too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.